fluffy, savory Japanese pancakes slathered with barbecue sauce and some mayo. This is my version of Japanese sweet potato okonomiyaki. Okay, so pancakes for dinner, that is definitely my jam. And I find that these ones are great the next day in lunch boxes. You can take them on picnics. They are just good any time of the day, really. Oh, breakfast with eggs, that's also good. Oh, so many uses. Anyway, let's get down to it. This is okonomiyaki. You might have had it in a Japanese restaurant. Looks very difficult to make. It's not. Really simple. Let's do our pancake batter first. We want some plain flour and some baking powder and a decent pinch of salt here. Just give that a whisk. Now for the wet ingredients, I've got some vegetable stock here, some eggs, and some soy sauce. And we just want a smooth batter here. Now the thing I love about this recipe is that it's pretty much like a choose your own adventure. I'm going with a vegetarian option today, so I'm using sweet potato and cabbage. You can easily add in some seafood or different vegetables. It's really versatile. If you're using sweet potato like I am, just want to grate it coarsely. Just add that into your batter mix. And then some cabbage. I'm using some Chinese cabbage here, or Napa cabbage. And you want a fair chunk of it. You're going to think that this is too much cabbage, and if you think it's too much, then it's just the right amount. And then some finely sliced spring onion. And now just mix all of that together. And what you're looking for here is basically like a big bowl of vegetables that seems to have just a little bit of batter holding it all together. That way you know you've got the ratios right. And now we're ready to cook. And usually I'm all about the fast, high heat because I'm doing a lot of wok cooking. I want the exact opposite for this one. I want things to cook nice and slowly. I don't want the outside to brown too quickly because I need that potato to cook all the way through. So we want a nice gentle heat here, some oil, and a non-stick pan will definitely be your friend here. And you just want to take a cup full of that mixture and scoop it out into your oil. Now just work fast here and use your spoon to kind of bring the edges into a nice neat circle. So here how we've just got the barest whisper of a sizzle. Can you hear that? That's what you want. Now just leave this guy to do its thing, about 2 minutes on this side, 2 or 3 minutes on the other side, and then you should have a pancake that's beautifully golden and cooked all the way through. Oh, look at that beautiful golden colour. Such a pretty little pancake. So my friend here is looking incredibly delicious, ready to go. Now I just like to drain these on some paper towel and get rid of some of that excess oil. Then I just leave them there. Sometimes I'll put them in the oven to keep warm as well while I finish off the other two. Now the serving up here is not just about style or plating, it is totally about adding more flavour. So don't skip this step. You're going to grab your pancake, pop it onto a plate, and now my little condiments. So I've got what I call Japanese barbecue sauce, which is tonkatsu sauce, and some Japanese mayonnaise here. So just want to give yourself a beautiful drizzle of the tonkatsu sauce. Now I am terrible at icing cakes, but great at drizzling things with mayonnaise. Do your best with the piping here. I swear it's worth it just for that. So satisfying doing that kind of mayo drizzle. Now the other thing I have here is Japanese Furikake, and that is a rice seasoning. So it's like a little sprinkle of things like nori seaweed, this one's got dried egg, dried bonito flakes, but you could just use a little bit of seaweed or even just some sesame seeds, up to you. Now a good sprinkling of that. All of these things adding little layers of flavour, and then finally a little bit of spring onion. And there you go, Japanese okonomiyaki pancakes for dinner. Yes. Now if you're going to have this for dinner, you could serve it with some Japanese rice on the side or a salad. Plenty of options there, or just dig in on its own. See what I mean about how you've got a huge amount of filling in there and just that little bit of the pancake batter that holds everything together. Now that is a good okonomiyaki in my book. Tastes really good too. Structurally sound and delicious. Just what you want out of a pancake. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.